Hello, I'm Martin Kliński, and today I would like to speak with you about memory palaces, about all these techniques to put something really deep in our mind, to have this knowledge on blink of the eye, just uh, just immediate access without any limitation. And what is the story about? First of all, I must to tell you that I started all of these techniques about 1 month ago. So each single day, just now, I try to put another brick to my success, like a mnemonist. However, I don't like to compete it with any other person. My purpose is just to learn faster. Uh, with fluency and with fun, and this is how it works. So all of these funny techniques working perfectly when you start to use them. Yeah, so maybe it sounds a little bit crazy, but uh, I'm forgetting to use the loci method. However, I design, I don't know how many, all of it I have just now in my memory, 5, 6, 7 memory palaces, uh, maybe more than this. Of course, yeah, I should to prepare evidence that I'm working on it from beginning to end. Yeah, and today I think I will put some attention to prepare just this kind of evidence, this kind of journal. I also figure out that quite interesting idea is using your classic daily routines. So even the routines when you put the keys, yeah, when you go inside your home. I struggling with these keys. I struggling with keys with mobile phone and so on many years. And approximately 10 years ago, somebody just told me that I should put it each single day in the same place, and it will help me. Absolutely, I'm agree. So just eliminating this memory load and thinking where you put the item can help you to save this slot for something more interesting, more difficult, something what you would like to learn or what you would like to memorize. Um, yeah. What else after about 1 month? After about 1 month, some of quite interesting occurrence happen. Okay, first of all, I would like to mention the meaningful information. So you should start to learn these techniques. Not from abstract, not meaning exercises like I do. For example, I start to memorizing the numbers on car plates just in order to improve my memory. Uh, it is not the case. Yesterday, I tried to memorize my credit card number, so it is 16 numbers. To be honest, more than 16. So to make a transaction, you need 16 numbers. Then you need additional. Sorry for that. Coconut oil. Coconut oil. Yeah, this is something what I today I have it too much in my coffee. Uh, okay, so uh, yeah, so we have some of information. Yeah, so try to memorize your credit card first. Yeah, credit card numbers, your CVV code, your issue and expiry date on a card. This kind of information have some kind of meaning because sooner or later you can use this cardinal doors in your card transaction online. Yeah, so this information have some kind of meaning for you. uh, of course, you can memorize the registration place. Why? because when I'm walking, I try to memorize something more to train my memory. So it starts to be some kind of habit. Uh, if you saw on my previous videos, I'm just doing it in daily basis just now. But I started this kind of method just only to test my P personal action object PAO system. Why? Because I struggle with build this association number to letter, letter to number, and so on and so on and so on. To be honest, I'm still struggling with it. So I try to do whatever is possible just to see the picture when I see the numbers. Yeah, I try to do it, but I figure out also that some of person in my POA are not enough good, are just mm, have no meaning for me. Yeah, so I change some of this person. So for example, for number 19 I have representation AI, artificial intelligence. Well, what is meaning from a point of view numbers and letters in the alphabet. It had absolutely no sense. Yeah, until I put number 19 to Alfred Nobel, AN, a representation of number 19. Now, this kind of association have meaning for me because Alfred Nobel have all the time TNT, have dynamite, and dynamite is so explosive that yeah, this association start to resonate with my mind, not just only like a ball of artificial intelligence. Okay, I still have Hull in number 81, 81, yes, like a representation, Hull from Space Odyssey, yeah. Uh, and this example is working perfectly, but however, I see this example like computer tower desktop, yeah, with this with this blue circular light or spheric light. Yeah. So this is what I would like to share with you just now. Um, I think, and to be honest, I really admire to design and to imprint in your memory as many memory palaces as it is possible. So each location you discover, each location you can just recall from your memory. Try to build the memory palace, and of course mind mapping, like yeah, Tony Bizan, if you ever heard about this guy, the British scientist, yeah, we can say scientist. Um, he made extraordinary job. So your representation, all right, okay. To be honest, with this device, yeah, I'm using Samsung Galaxy Note. Yeah, so with this stylus, I make a lot of notes just inside the device. Yeah, but uh, handwriting is a perfect tool. It's just extraordinary tool. I hate it, to be honest. I hate it. Why? Because when I was young, I was forced to use a pen to write something. It just hurt. Yeah. And yeah, but I really think that you should start to put some kind of evidence. What are you working with? What are you working for? What kind of quests you have? Why? Because without quests, you cannot reach your goals. So this is quite important. To be honest, probably this is a vital important. Okay, so for example, what kind of quests, what kind of goals to realize with memory I already have. Uh, the first one is to memorize the deck of the card, the deck of 52 cards, in time less than 5 minutes. I mean, memorize and recall. So trick, yeah, that's it. Uh, with cards, what can I tell you? Uh, before I understood that it's better to build representation of this 52 cards, representation one-to-one, card to person. I try to do it in different way, yeah. So, for example, yeah, you have this square on the picture. This square is my number 8. Yeah, I'm sitting on the sofa. Oh, right, sofa, the coach number 7. So I try to imprint the card, for example, to this square. Yeah, so I print number 6 of hearts, for example, on this square. So this square have on her 6 hearts after visit the hairdresser, whatever. Yeah, and I see this is possible. Yeah, so I never reached 52 cards just now to memorize it in a row. I reached 25 with successful with memorizing with 100 accuracy. Jesus, I'm not sure. I make a lot of many experiments, approximately 25 cards. Uh, but I also figure out that if you build this one-to-one representation, like in POA, PAO, is depends how people use the sequence. So it is easier to memorize when you have representation of a person. The card represent person than an object. So I didn't done it yet. I didn't build the one-to-one association with these cards. From my point of view, what can I tell you? That if you are struggling with 00 to 99, yeah, with building this association, and you have problems with recalling, let's take a look with number 20, yeah, Barack Obama in my representation. But if you are struggling with recalling this information, just change the person, change this person for another one. There is no way to force you, yeah. Okay, another good example, Dustin Hoffman, 48. Uh, uh, I figure out that Daniel Hasselhoff is much better. I can see Daniel Hasselhoff, but firstly, I choose the Dustin Hoffman. But to be honest, I don't know how Dustin Hoffman looks. Yeah, I know that I just make a research. I try to find the correct person to POA. Yeah, Dustin Hoffman was a natural choice, natural solution. Uh, but it isn't. He isn't. Yeah, he isn't. So I'm making some kind of upgrades until this moment. I'm making this upgrades to make sure that this mental load, download, loading, coding, and encoding is relative short, very short. I would like to have it as short as it is just possible. Uh, what else? Why I'm preparing this recording? Because I would like to have my walk, uh, and unfortunately the rain just start fall down, pretty hard, pretty bad weather. However, yeah, I admire the present of the rain because it was very dry in last 2 months here in England. All right, what else? What is important? What I would like to share? Mm, you need to review these memory palaces as well. I'm not meaning, okay, I populate these memory palaces with objects like, for example, cars. I try to erase this object because these objects are not desirable in this memory palaces. Yeah, they are just only for a short time. I would like to have it. Why? I heard this idea about ghosting. My God, ghosting. It sounds very ridiculous, but I experience it. So when I use one memory palace in a short period of time, I populate it with other information. I figure out that that previous object exists. Uh, Is this bad? No, it is not, because I can put this object a little bit away, yeah, or I can change the meaning, whatever. But I don't think so. This is a good idea in a longer period of time. So creating this memory palaces, it is something. Dear friends, go and grab your another memory palace. I didn't use in this moment the technique like mm, to list the memory palaces in sequence in alphabet sequence from A to Z. However, I would like to test this kind of idea. I also would like to what I would like to do and what I will do. I will use the NATO alphabet, and I will combine these memory palaces using NATO alphabet. So this 26 English letters. Uh, all right. So I told you something about cards. Quest 5 minutes. I would like to mention about numbers as well. So I'm struggling still until this moment to memorize the faces and the name. Okay, last two person I met, Mai and Kai. Yeah, okay, I memorize this person. Uh, However, I need to refresh this data. Yeah, so uh, from my point of view, it's quite weird because recalling objects, meaningful objects. Okay, for example, the tin stabbing herself with scissors. Yeah, it's meaningful object, but probably it is because the activity is just ridiculous. It's weird. It's odd. It's um, unusual because tin cannot puncture herself with scissors and then explode. Yeah. Mm, maybe it is like it is. What else? All of these dates, I would like to memorize faster. Let's be honest, I will start my education on university. I would like to pass through all university without any issues. Yeah, uh, yeah. This is quest another quite important quests, uh, but there are many others. Uh, I don't like to impress anybody with this kind of skills, and I think that I will not share the information about how memorize. If somebody will ask me a question, of course I will answer on it, and I will help, like always, with any kind of knowledge. It is just satisfaction and pleasure to share my knowledge no matter what kind of knowledge it is, or even private experience with subject. Yeah. Uh, However, goals, quests. Uh, all right. So memory deck, memory card. Another quest is quite simple. So credit card. When I see the credit card, your credit card, your yeah. When you show me this credit card and I just stare one time and I flip it over and I stare another time. So two times, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, just two. I would like to have your credit number, your cards, and all of your details in my memory. So with British cards, there are a few numbers more. There is account number and sort code. So there are there are few information more to memorize. Yeah, but this is quest for me. Why? I loved to have this kind of skill. Uh, I really would like to have this kind of skill. Deck of cards in less than 5 minutes and memorizing credit card in 2 seconds. and this is all what I would like to have. Of course, memorizing the faces, the names. Yeah, this is important skill. This is obvious skill. I'm working on it each single time. Uh, what else? uh, I figure out that these mnemonic techniques start to build your confidence in a way. For example, that when I'm passing third time the same road, and I'm testing my memory, what kind of car, what registration number on a car was in this particular place. Uh, I can just reach it. I can do it. If you review my videos, yeah, I can just do it. And what is important? This is some kind of confidence, just confidence, because I didn't put this info. Okay, I put this information in memory palaces, so I'm not really sure how it works. I'm just sure. What even now I'm review this path. Yes, so I can say that this is some kind of memory palace as well, because when I start to talk about it, I review this path with these numbers, registration plates. I already know. Uh, yeah. What else? What more quests? Yeah, we have sorted out. Uh, we have June, July, August, September. Yeah, approximately 3 months left. 3 months left to reach these goals. What about other goals, other issues, and so on? I can be proud that I'm reaching each single goal. Yeah, in the last from the last 1 year with a single goal associated with my intellectual capacity. So I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud. I put, of course, a lot of attention. I put a lot of work. But of course, all of us know that it's not an issue to work hard. It is issue to work with satisfaction. Yeah, just to keep satisfaction, just to relax, and so on. So, with this occasion, I would like to share with you information about meditation. This is vitally important, number one. So, I start my meditation sessions before mnemonic. Uh, I'm highly recommend the meditation in any kind of way. It improving in any kind of way. Of course, you can make your lucid dream, or you can take your walk, mental work on meditation state of mind. It's quite nice, interesting experience. You experience this location in different kind of level, in different dimension. It's hard to explain it. Why? Because yeah, you have more dimensions to describe, more than 4D. Yeah, so this is hard. It's very hard to explain it. You need to experience it. This special memory is working perfectly, at, and it seems to improve each single time when you use it, when you try to recall this information. So my beginnings and creating POA, oh my god, it was so hard. It is hard until this moment because I didn't put action. I didn't put the object to my POA. However, I start to use it. Maybe I do something wrong, but of course I'm a typical experimentator, and I love to test everything on myself. Even I'm making mistake. Uh, yeah, I like to make mistake. I like to check what is working on myself, and what is working not, and so on. So that's it. I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. All the best. uh, if you didn't start to improve your memory, I highly recommend uh, just start to build it. It seems to be very, very simple. The beginning process is quite simple. It's a lot of fun. You don't need to force yourself to do it. POA, yeah, for me it was very painful process. It is until this moment, but I highly recommend you to build your first own private, yeah, memory palace. This memory palace belong just only to you. Nobody will take you out from that place if you want to be there. So this is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.